The rollout of Glasgow's new fleet of subway carriages is ramping up. 17 new and modern trains are replacing the 12 existing ones, which have been on the route since the late 1970s. Their age means they are increasingly prone to breaking down. STV News gained exclusive access to the SPT depot where work in the fleet is being completed. Fraser Nicholl reports.
A glimpse into the future of the world's third oldest subway. The Broomloan depot has been housing the city's underground trains here in Govan since 1896 and is now home to a new generation.
Well, this is what you might know a Glasgow subway train to look like. This model has been on the network since 1979, but we're just going to take a step out into the maintenance depot where there's a mix of the old model and the new model, and we're just going to step on to one of the new trains, one of 17 that's going to be on the network throughout 2024. What's changed? Well, there's a new seat design for one thing. It's much brighter, flashier, much quieter when it's on the network itself. Fully wheelchair accessible, fully air conditioned, and they've opened it right up, meaning you can walk from one end of the train to the other.
Two are already out on the tracks and are proving popular with passengers.
Yeah, it's cool. It's big, futuristic.
It just looks much fresher, and the seats are all lovely and clean and not kind of sinking in the middle, basically.
There's no doors. It's just like one continuous, wee bit brighter, I suppose.
I think they're amazing. They seem a lot faster, seem more efficient, the doors close quicker, nice, bright and kind of open.
It's super smart. I'm a big fan of the screens because quite often I find myself a bit like, where am I? I'm quite new to Glasgow as well.
They're very nice, very swoosh. Yeah.
It just reminded us of the London Underground.
Back at the depot, work continues to complete the rest of the fleet. Originally built in Switzerland, 17 trains will be rolled out in total between now and the summer.
No, it's really great to see them finally in passenger service. It's been a long journey to get here. Lots of technical work, good hard work by the team to get the trains designed, built, tested, fault-free running, and now to finally see them in service and the public using them is really great to see. Yeah.
Transglide, brand new trains at brand new stations on the brand new underground.
The last upgrade came with a formal reopening from the Queen in 1979. The trains from that time have served the network for decades, but have been increasingly struggling with delays and breakdowns.
They've served the region brilliantly for 43 years. It's an incredible service life, and I think testament to that is the level of interest that people have in terms of what's going to happen to those trains. The first ones will likely start to be used for spare parts. Some of them will be, we hope, taken on by local museums to act as a bit of a feature, which is really exciting, but then others will then essentially go through a process whereby they'll be decommissioned and taken away.
The new trains are the first step in a wider plan to modernise the subway, costing £288 million.
So the next big task is to introduce the new control systems, which is arguably the more complicated, difficult part of the project. We now need to introduce a new signalling system, new communication system, and that will, in future, allow the trains to be driverless as well.
We're wanting to be in a position to provide an enhanced and more flexible service. Things like Sunday opening hours, we're definitely working towards longer operating hours on the Sunday, but equally through the rest of the weekend and the week as well.
More of the trains will be introduced in the coming weeks, and after years of planning, it will mark a big step towards the future of the city's subway system. Fraser Nicholl, STV News, Glasgow.